Welcome to your practice. You're going to need some blocks. I'm using these Cork blocks. They're nice and sturdy and allow me to easily put my body weight on them and hold me with give me a great foundation. So we're going to start in a downward facing dog. Grab the center of your blocks, place them down into the floor, step your feet all the way back. Think of the arms, the hands moving forward, the eye of the elbow moving toward the front of the mat. Inhale here, exhale, let your heart melt down toward the floor. The knees can be bent here, or legs can be nice and straight. Feel into the stretch or lift up high into the tippy toes and exhale your heels all the way down. Inhale high into the toes, send the heart toward the thighs. Exhale, heels down. Bring your left foot slightly forward and toward the center of the mat. Stretch your right leg all the way up. Inhale. It can make it a little bit easier if you gaze toward the blocks or just behind the blocks. Bend your right knee, open the hip. Feel a stretch along the right side of the body, keeping the left hip still and grounded and the tailbone pulling up toward the navel. Can take some big circles here, or if you'd like a little bit more fire, begin to shift forward, high plank, right knee to right tricep. Take a push-up or not. Push yourself back, three-legged dog. Inhale forward, tap, push up or not, three-legged dog. Last one. Right foot comes all the way down, goes to the center of the mat. Just doing the other side. Left leg stretches up. Bend the knee, open the hip, stay here or shift your weight forward. Inhale, tap, send it back, push up. Straighten, push all the way back, three-legged dog. Inhale forward, tap the knee, push up, all the way back. Last one on your own. Both feet down onto the floor. Big breath here. Walk the feet all the way toward the front of the mat. You still have a hold of the blocks. Take a deep forward fold. Draw your heels toward one another. Pull your belly in. Let your head be heavy. Let your jaw relax. Take the blocks with you as you rise and stand all the way up. Stretch the arms up. Exhale, take a deep forward fold back down. Left foot goes back, landing into a modified crescent on your knee. Sink the hips down, stretch the arms up, bend through the elbows, open through the heart, gaze up toward the sky. Use the muscles in the back to think of lifting the heart and lengthen through the spine. Hands come all the way down. Curl the toe under, step back, plank pose, push right back to down dog or take a push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk or jump the feet all the way forward. Inhale, lengthen, spine is nice and long. Exhale, push the palms into the blocks toward the front of the mat to get yourself a little deeper. Inhale, come all the way up, hands come up. Exhale right away, forward folding down. Inhale, lengthen halfway, right leg goes back. Bend the front knee, keep leaning forward as your back foot lands so gently. Release the top of the foot down into the floor, sink the hips down. Stretch the arms up this time, scissor the legs towards one another, relaxing through the shoulders, opening here, hands down, curl under the toe, lift, high to low push-up or not. Meet me in a downward facing dog, pushing back. Let the heart sink down toward your mat, toward the earth. Gazing forward, bend the knees, step your feet forward. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Bring the blocks just in front of you. You can put them on the long edge if you'd like. Come into chair pose, Utkatasana. We're taking a twist, pulling belly in, bring weight evenly onto the feet, hands to heart center, left elbow outside of your right thigh. You can place the hand down onto the block, push into the block, stretch the right arm up or not. You can always just keep your hands here. 3, 2, pull the tailbone again. Imagine it coming all the way up and your upper body's nice and loose and opening. Coming back through center, chair pose. Exhale, twisting. Keeping the knees in line if that's available to you. 3, 2, push into the block to bring stability. And 1, come all the way back through center. Stand all the way up. Take a little back bend here. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to your hips. Inhale, rise all the way up. We're taking tree pose, Vrikshasana. Bring your right foot to the left inner thigh. Open the right knee out toward the right. Heart is lifting nice and light. Chin is slightly tucked. Hands to your heart center. 3. Gaze is steady. 2. Relax the jaw, relax the shoulders. Inhale here, we're going into half moon. Start to lean forward. Bring your left hand down onto the left block. You can move the block to where you feel stable. And then, again, I keep saying it, but just a gentle tucking of the tailbone will bring stability to this pose. Right arm stretching up, get long through the body. You can gaze up to your right hand if you'd like. And square the hips, keep the leg lifted. Start to bend the front knee, land gently into warrior 1, sinking the hips, spiraling the legs toward one another, stretching up. Good. Right hand comes down. I'm going to change this block. Come on to the back toes. Stretch the left arm up. Good. Grabbing my block. Step it back. Plank pose. High to low push up. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Right away. Hop or jump or step forward. Inhale. Lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, hands to heart center. Left side, Vrikshasana tree pose. Bring this foot in. So the left foot is moving toward the inner thigh. The inner thigh is moving toward the foot. The tailbone, Uddiyana Bandha, Mula Bandha, engaged. Heart is lifted. Shoulders, things are relaxed up above. It's a nice stability and softness to this pose. Hands to heart center. Left side, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Grab the block, you can place it down. Stretch, reach, lengthen, square the hips, bend the front knee, land gently. Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana. Arms reaching up. So think of someone pulling you up, but yet you're rooted down into the earth. Good. Left hand comes down. Come on to the toes of the back foot. Stretch the right arm all the way up, taking a little twist here. Grab both blocks, changing them from vertical to a horizontal position. High to low push up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Drop onto your shins. Bring your right block. My dog is starting to bark. I see him, I hear him. We're doing Ustrasana. So lengthen, bring energy into the legs. Let your hips move forward. Right hand stretches back, pushing onto the block to give yourself a little stability. Take the left arm overhead, inhale. Bring the left palm to face the mat, face the earth. 2, 1. Come all the way back up. Take the opposite hand, stretch it and bring it all the way over. Palm faces down into the floor. Opening through the heart. And come all the way back. Good, you can sit back a bit, grab your blocks, place them down out in front of you on the long edge, and come into a child's pose with your hands, your palms resting flat onto the blocks. Let yourself rest. And then when you're ready, bring one block down, flat edge. Hold it in between the forearms, spread the fingers really nice and widely, and push back into a dolphin pose. Let the head come down. You can even rest the head onto the block. 3, if you'd like to take it up and you have a Pincha Mayurasana practice, you can take it up. 2. And last breath. Good. Straighten through the arms strongly. Downward facing dog. Bring the shins back down to the floor. Sit back onto your heels. Grab your blocks, long edge. Push into the blocks, round through the spine. See that tucking? And bring the legs all the way through. Keep the ankles crossed. Pull the thighs toward the chest. And lift. You may not be able to lift, that's okay, try. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Come all the way down. Take the legs up. Make a infinity sign here. Figure 8. Bend the knees, take the feet hip distance apart. Have the legs nice and active. Push into the feet and lift the hips away from the floor. You can use the long edge or shorter edge of the block. Place it down below on the iliac crest, so it should feel comfortable there. If you'd like, you can stretch the legs all the way out, extend them. Take the arms overhead. Imagine the psoas relaxing, telling your body, letting your body know it's okay to let go, that the earth is here to support you. The earth is here to nourish you and to sustain us. Relax your jaw. Start to bend through the knees if you're not already. Push into the feet, lift the hips up, release the block. Stretch the legs all the way out into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Palms are facing upward. Relaxing, letting the feet fall to the edges of the mat. Relaxing the hearing, the ears, the eyes. So much strain and stress in the eyes, all the screen time. And just take your hands, one last thing. Bring your hands onto the crown of the head and imagine giving yourself love there. Hands to the face, love. To the ears, love. To the throat, love. Shoulders, love. Heart, love. Breast, love. Arms, hands, wrist, fingers, love. Other side, love, 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 love. Love to the belly, love. Love to the gut. Love to the sacral area. Love to the genitalia. Love to the hips. Love to the thighs and the hamstrings and the knees, shins. Love to the calves, ankles, feet, toes, soles of the feet. Love to the back, to the neck, the back of the neck, the back of the heart, the low back, the buttocks, and all the way down, love. And then just let your hands rest wherever you feel that your body could use a bit more love, and just let them stay there. And the hands can stay there, or you can bring them out beside you with palms facing up, signifying a receiving energy. A readiness, a willingness to receive, to be nourished, and to be held by the unseen energies of the universe, the cosmos, nature, and love. I am nature, and I belong here. You are nature, and you belong here. We belong to love.